Well, what's up, guys? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Topps Heritage Minor League third case break number 3. There is a fly in my room. It's going to drive me nuts. Where'd that little bastard go? Oh, gosh. Watch him come in and like land right on the cards while I'm breaking or something. Gil, Chris, what's going on, boys? It is 8:57 on the clock. We're starting at 9, so just hang out for a few and we will get rolling. Thanks for joining us tonight. Slow today? That's probably good because there was like a lot of upsets, so maybe a lot of people didn't win money or lose money. Look at this, man. Houston put 2 up. Atlanta comes out, hits a grand slam in the first. I mean, geez, you think they want to win this World Series or what? But Houston put 2 on them, so. Oof, that was close. Johnny boy, what's going on, buddy? Oh, there's that fly. Oh, that little. I feel like Walter White. Fly is gonna drive me crazy. Oh man, I have to like go downstairs and get my fly swatter and try and kill this thing. It's like right here on my hand. Come on, bitch. Come on. Ah, get it. I don't know if I got it or not. It was close. It was close. Nope, there it is, right on the keyboard. Damn it. Yeah, like 8 kids. Yeah. Yeah, we had, I don't know, maybe a dozen or a little more than that, which is low. I mean, usually we do more, but I mean, Sunday's a weird day for one, and then there's still people holding back from the pandemic and stuff like that. So it's more than we've had the past couple of years. I think that's for sure. So I don't know, maybe 12, 18, something like that. We have a lot of kids in our neighborhood though, so I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be busier, but there's this town next to us called Narberth. They do like a lot of stuff for kids, like the different holidays and stuff. They do like a huge 4th of July thing. They do a big Halloween thing. And I actually ended up driving through there yesterday, not even thinking about it. And I swear they were doing like this whole Halloween thing where you go to like all the stores and trick or treat. And they had like some of the roads closed down and they had all these booths and stuff. I'm telling you, there had to be 500 to 700 kids there. It was crazy. Stott First Autos. I don't believe so. I don't. I don't. I'm convincing myself I don't. Yeah, see, I kind of thought the opposite because it was Sunday we would, get less. But anyway. All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to a Sunday night. Our only paying break for tonight. We got the free break coming up next. We are doing 2021 Topps Heritage Minor League third case break number 3. This is to finish off that case we started this week. If you are new to the breaks, welcome, welcome, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 3 years now. We break mostly baseball with a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as we can. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do a free break every 1,000 subscribers we turn. It's a big break. You want a chance to get into it, you just hit that subscribe button. Your name goes in the random, and who knows? Maybe you'll get in the next one. We got this one coming up tonight. So, anyway, all right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Michael K. Braves, Travis J. Orioles, Michael K. Red Sox, Brian M. Cubs, Karen E. White Sox, Michael K. Reds, David B. Indians, Alex W. Rockies, Michael K. Tigers and Royals, David B. Astros, Eric M. Angels, Bryson J. Dodgers and Twins, Chris F. Brewers, John T. Marlins, Tammy U. Mets, Chris F. Yankees, Austin E. A's, David B. Phillies, Michael K. Pirates, Brian M. Cardinals and Padres, David B. Giants, Chris F. Mariners, Michael K. Rays, David B. Rangers, Brian M. Blue Jays, Richard C. And finally, Nationals, Brian M. All right, we'll see what we can do. Try and get that Mitchell tonight. We'll see. I did pick up a blade for a new blade for my good razor here. So this one is I'm make sure I don't cut my finger off or something. Although being a chef, I find that very unlikely that I would do that. As you guys can tell, I don't cut myself very often. Otherwise, I would have, hands full of bandages. That would not work for breaking. All right, box topper. Now that I said that, I'm sure going to cut myself with it. As I said that. All right. Oh, we got to fix the camera. Sorry. Camera coming down. All right, Austin Hendrick, Alcantara, and Cassis on the box toppers. Man, they must have been going crazy in Atlanta when we hit that grand slam. Like first inning of an elimination game like that. Nuts. Adley. So we got the subscriber free break coming up at 10 o'clock. The participants know who they are. We will do the random at the beginning. But if you'd like to hang out, check it out. It'd be a lot of fun. We got some trivia. We're going to give some stuff away, too. We got like 12 or 13 boxes for the mixer. So it'd be nice. Hopefully we'll find everybody a little something. A little something. See if we can find a little something now on the Heritage here. Tucker and for the Orioles. Oh, there's this fly. See him? Oh, this little bastard. I got to get a fly swatter and get him. All right, focus there. Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Michael, there you go, buddy. Kobe Mayo. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can get my son to go get the fly swatter. light fumble. Hold on a sec. Too many wires in this room. All right, I gotta wait for the fly swatter. I don't know where my son is. This fly is, he's ballsy. He's landing on my hands too. Watch, he's gonna land on my hand while I'm in the middle of breaking. That'd be crazy. All right. Giano. And these packs are really something. Miguel Vargas, Pedro Leon, Grant Levine. So this is it for Heritage Minor League, probably. I just got one case of it in. It's a fun product. I think Pro Debut was definitely better this year. We did a few cases of that, but next week we got some more Bowman Chrome. We got some Bowman Chrome Megas coming in. And, of course, some more update series. I got another Jumbo's update. And we have another Platinum, another Bowman Platinum coming in. Oh, is that another we have another Redemption. Okay, let's see what's, trying not to give it away. What's on the back? Libertor, Pena, Santana. We had a Redemption last night. I don't know what it was. Sabato. And let's see what we got. Okay, your Real One autograph, blue border parallel of Austin Hendrick for the Reds. Very nice. David, there you go, buddy. Nice one for the Reds. No worries, man. Don't worry about it. We're all good. We're all good, Mike. No problem. I don't, and I've talked about this before. I know it says all this stuff in the description. If somebody hasn't paid, I look at your feedback and stuff. Like, I don't just go, oh, they haven't paid, screw them. And I know there are breakers who do that and sell spots or take their spots away or whatever. I look for the people who have very little feedback and very little history and stuff like that, because they come along and usually they are trying to just screw with you, So, I mean, yes, it's much more convenient if you're paid on time for sure, but certainly I understand things happen. I've bought into literally hundreds, if not thousands, of breaks myself, and I have fallen asleep before I paid and stuff like that. It happens sometimes, And if you do ever have an issue, why isn't this focusing? It does not like that card. There you go. If you do ever have an issue, just email me and let me know. I'm totally cool with, things happen. I get it, But I do everything. It is very rare that I ever take a team away from somebody. And usually if I do, it's before the auctions are even over. Like, I see you can't, confirm their address or stuff like that. I'll just go in and cancel it. So, Gonzalez. We had somebody a week or two ago who, he had like 4 or 5 teams. He emailed me. He said he was having a problem with his card, and they weren't letting it go through and this and that. He'd have it straightened out on Monday. I said, sure, no problem. And he paid on Monday. So that's, things happen. I get it. All right, Greg Jones, Torkelson, Acuna. It'd be a nice one to find in Acuna. We even had a red, like a Real One red. They are doing these in here, right? I'm pretty sure they are. And Antone Kelly. I believe he's the Brewers, right? I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Milwaukee. 94 of 99 on the Antone Kelly. Antoine? Maybe that's Antoine, I think. For the Brew Crew. For John. There you go, bud. Wander in action. Torkelson stamp. Babe Ruth, childhood photo of the stars. Babe Ruth, what year was Babe Ruth born? There's a trivia question. Torkelson. Pedro Leon stamp. Petey Halpin. To see what's actually coming out next week too. At this point, I don't trust anything that Top says. So, like, I've got stuff scheduled, like a lot of Bowman stuff for next week, but there might be new releases coming in. I think Triple Threads is supposed to be coming out, but I don't know. They've backed it up like 4 times now. So I just realized, it's funny, I was talking to, when I picked up that case of Update yesterday, I was talking to that guy in Jersey. I was realizing the other day that there is no scheduled release date for NT Baseball or Flawless Baseball. Like, I don't even know if they're going to make them. And Kerstadt, Yorkie, and Abrams. And he was telling me that there's only one, is it football or basketball? Now I can't remember. I think only one football product coming out this month. I think it was football. Maybe it was basketball. I'm not sure. But he was saying that Panini's having a hell of a time even just getting cards made at this point. So, I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to see there's an Austin Martin. I don't know if we're even going to see a NT or Flawless this year. Uh-oh, Houston's coming back 3-4. Crazy. Detmers. Pereiro. Blaze Jordan stamp. Jackie Robinson. De La Rosa, Sereno, and for the A's, Marcus Smith, base auto for Oakland. David, there you go, buddy. Marcus Smith. Tie game. They score. Oh boy. Houston ain't going away quietly, that's for sure. Here's Acuna. Look at that. That uniform, man. I'll wake you up. Josh Jung. Oh, it doesn't ever like that first card. It doesn't like oranges and reds for some reason. There it goes. Kerstad and an Austin Martin in action green. Very cool. Numbered 45 of 75 for the Austin Martin. Very nice. Is that, Gil, is that cards you're talking about? Do you sell, I didn't get a chance to look at your page. Do you do auctions for all your cards? Or do you do some buy it nows also? Like, just because we were talking about, you know, the auctions and stuff last night, which I still honestly was looking some stuff up, completely confused on how you got that many free auctions. That's awesome. I wanted to become a store if I was getting 250 free auctions a month. But do you do auction everything that you sell on there? Just kind of curious. And wow, for the A's again, Jeff Criswell, an A's box. Oh, your team's playing, right, Chris? Aren't they? They're going to lose to the Cowboys tonight. Believe me, I'm rooting for them. Oh, see, you're not going to watch the free break. You're going to watch the football game. Blah. David. There you go, buddy. There's some craziness in football today, man. I hope everybody's teams won. It was nice to see Tom Brady get blown up at the end of that game with the little pick six. It's always nice to watch Tom lose every once in a while. He's so disgustingly good. Like, I hate to say that I take joy in watching that type of stuff happen to him, but it so rarely does. And, you know, when it happened in the Super Bowl for us, it was so wonderful. You know, the sack and fumble and all that. But Nick Gonzalez. Like, I actually feel bad sometimes. Like, you sit there and you're like, you know, I don't have anything invested in a New Orleans Saints Tampa Bay game, you know, other than the fact that I want them to beat Tom Brady. He's probably a very nice guy if you know him. Austin Hendrick, stamp. Oh man, these packs are so weird. Here he is, CJ Correa. We pulled one of his autos yesterday. I wonder how good he is compared to his brother. Another pair of shoes you gotta, you know, not a pair of shoes you want to have to come behind, you know, kind of like the Acuna kid. Minnesota's up 7-3. Nice. That's what I like to hear. As the old saying goes, I root for the Eagles and anybody who's playing against the Cowboys. I was talking about last night is there's a woman in my building where my cafe is, the one that's open right now, and she's a Cowboys fan. And she had said something about the game, like a time or something last week, and I was like, no, the Eagles don't play. She said, oh no, the Cowboys. I'm from Dallas. So I told her, oh, I'm sorry about that. And then she'd asked me the other day, like, about the football game, and I said, to be honest, I don't really know who they're playing or at what time. I've been busy. I haven't. And she's like, "Oh, I thought you were a fan." I was like, "I am a fan. I just don't know off the top of my head." And she goes, "Well, with what you said about Dallas, I assumed you were a fan." I was like, "Oh, you don't have to be a fan of the Eagles to hate Dallas. You just have to be raised in Philadelphia to have a hatred for the Cowboys." I sometimes think our hatred of other teams in this city is much bigger than their hatred for us. Like, because we kind of feel the same way about Washington and the Giants too, here in Philadelphia for our fandom. Nick Lofton. C.J. Abrams. Mike Siani on the back. Jordan Blazovich. Justin Toner. All right. Box number 3. 5 points in 2 hours to who? I didn't even see the line on the game. Who people are putting a lot of money on, the Vikings or the Cowboys? I did terrible on all my stuff today. My DraftKings was atrocious. Atrocious. I did like 2 early and 1 like all day. The all day one was kind of like I didn't make any money, so it was atrocious. The early one, atrocious. I might have come in dead last out of like 30,000 people. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, Riley Green, Soderstrom, and Kerstedt. Wait. It went from Dallas plus 2.5 to minus. You're saying that Minnesota was favored at one point over Dallas? Really? Huh. I would not have thought that at all. A lot of money on Dallas then, huh? I wonder what it takes, especially nowadays when there's basically sports betting in every state in the union. You know, like how much money it takes to actually move the line like that. Like, it's got to be an absurd amount of money to move a line 5 points. Like, there's got to be a crazy amount of lopsided money there. Hundreds of millions of dollars, I would guess. Because Dak was out. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was out. Yeah. I forgot. Yes. That's right. I did forget about that. See, I don't pay enough football attention. How about old Geno Smith up there in Seattle killing it, man? Guy's been sitting on the bench for what, like 6 years? I'm happy for him. That's awesome. And for the Indians, Jose Tina. I think it's Tina. Jose Tina. For Alex. There you go, buddy. It's crazy. Well, that's like, what's his name? Teddy Bridgewater. You know, like, again, for those of you who may be a little newer to collecting, I mean, when Bridgewater came out, it was what, 14, I think? Yeah, it was 14, right? That year was crazy. Especially there was, who was that? Is that Freddie? Yeah, baby. Freddie Freeman. Like 2014, the 2014 Contenders was like one of the most insane products I've ever seen. Contenders football. And I don't think they've ever made as good a product since then. And Bridgewater was in there. I'm pretty sure it was 14. I can't remember. But it was like Teddy Bridgewater, David Carr. There's a bunch of people. Anyway, like he was such a big deal, you know. And then, I mean, he was okay. He wasn't, fantastic. Then he sits on the bench for a while, and now he's got a shot again. It's awesome. And Belade with the Isotopes. Wasn't it 14? Gosh, I cannot remember. Oh, really? That's your company is from England? So what's big money, Chris? Like how much? Like, I mean, is there what's considered the big money? Like over 100 grand or more or less? For the Orioles, Hudson Haskin, blue, numbered 68 of 99. Now, I assume the casino you work for, they have other casinos in the States, like because I think I said that when I went to that show at the Valley Forge Casino, they had like a map up on the wall. I was shocked. Like, I didn't realize how many casinos there are in the United States now. I just didn't realize. And that company itself, I mean, it's for Detroit. Reyes for Detroit. Nice one there. Edinso Reyes. David. There you go, buddy. But so I assume it was the same company, and there had to be 50 or 70 casinos up on that map. It was crazy all over the country. Used to be you had to go to AC or go to Vegas, man. You had no choice, or you had to play the the illegal video poker machines at the gas station. Actually, when I lived in South Carolina, they had the video poker machines and stuff down there in the bars that were legal. I'm pretty sure they were legal. Maybe they weren't. I can't even remember because there was I lived in a very sketchy area in South Carolina called North Charleston, and there was this bar. They had really weird rules around alcohol in South Carolina. And now, again, this was over 5K. Really? Wow, that's. Do you get many bids over that? I mean, is that unusual? JJ Blade. Now, again, this is 93 when I lived there. So, I mean, yeah, long time ago. Almost 30 years coming up on. And alcohol used to be served in airplane bottles. I don't know if they still do that down there or not. You could only buy... So, like, rather than when you normally go into a bar, you get, like, a regular, like, free pour, somebody picks up a bottle of rum, puts the Coke in, whatever. In South Carolina then, and again, if anybody's from South Carolina, you can tell me if it's still that way, it was all airplane bottles. So, like, you would go into a bar, and in the back of the bar would be all these little tiny bottles. So, and if you wanted a multiple alcohol drink, you had to pay for each individual alcohol, so McAble. So, like, if you ordered a Long Island iced tea, you got like a huge pitcher of Long Island iced tea, and it was like $50, because you had to purchase like 6 individual little alcohol bottles to make it, But then they also had this rule down there that if you were a private club, you could be open 24 hours a day. Julio Rodriguez stamp. So, where we lived in North Charleston, about 3 blocks away from us, was the entrance to the naval base, one of them anyway. And right outside of there was a bar called the Annex, which was run by one of the sketchiest dudes I ever met in my life. He was really nice, and this guy lived in the bar. So he was an ex-Navy man. I don't know if he left on his own or if he was asked to leave. Something tells me he didn't, something tells me he got kicked, but he and his Filipino wife, who was not a nice lady at all, they literally lived in the office of the bar. And the office couldn't have been but like maybe 12 feet by 12 feet. They had a bed in there and everything. And what they did is the bar was a private club. You paid $1 a year membership. And that way he could be open 24 hours a day. So like the place was always open, Wander Franco. And if it got dead, like if everybody left, let's say it was like 5 in the morning or something like that, like he would close the place and lock the door. But the deal was like if you wanted to go, you just came and knocked on the door and he would open up. And I mean, more than a few times, like I went there and it was like locked and no one there. And you just knock on the door and here he'd just roll out of bed and be like, yeah, come on in. I mean, I lived down there for 3 years. I never saw that dude not in that place. Blaze Jordan. And anyway, he had like the video poker machines and the slot machines and stuff like that. They were pretty lucrative, man. People love shoving money in that thing. But that place was crazy. I did it because, again, if anybody knows that area, and again, I have to preface this with the fact that it was 25, 30 years ago, but it wasn't a very nice area. It wasn't a nice area at all. And he got this brilliant idea. He wanted to do a pig roast at the bar. And my sister lived down there the same time I did, my one sister Shannon. And she actually worked at that bar like 2 nights a week to make extra cash. And he had this brilliant idea that he wanted to do a pig roast for, all the local people and this and that. So he asked me if I would roast the pig for the pig roast. And I was like, yeah, sure, all right, and if any of you know, and again, this was a while back, but if any of you know, roasting a pig, a large whole pig, takes time. And we had to do it on basically a spit. Damn, this pet goes my head. So I was basically out there for a day doing this thing. And me and my friend Kevin, we had to sit out there overnight with the pig, and all these hookers would come up offering us all kinds of craziness for a taste of the pig. It was really a weird place to be. But it was fun when you were like 22 years old, But hey, for the Phils, Casey Martin. Nice one there. Casey Martin. Let's get the Phils tonight. Michael, here you go, buddy. But it was North Charleston. It was an experience, that's for sure. One night, I'll tell you the great story of the concert we went to, and there's a huge security wall around our entire apartment complex. The apartment complex was huge, but the security wall was like 8-9 feet high around the whole thing, and if you wanted to leave our complex, you had to walk all through the complex and go out the front entrance and then go around. Like there was Taco Bell and stuff over there. So whereas if you could go over the wall, you'd be at Taco Bell in a minute. But if you had to walk it all the way around, it would take you 15, 20 minutes. And one night I was so drunk, I was like, I want Taco Bell and I don't want to go walk. So I threw myself over the wall and total beer muscle kind of move, Alvarez. And was so drunk that I had cut my head when I fell and was bleeding profusely. Apparently walked into the Taco Bell while bleeding profusely to order my, Mexi Melts or whatever it was. It's pretty embarrassing. There's a lot more to the story, but, we all have those stories of embarrassment in our life. It was interesting living down there, that's for sure. South Carolina was not my speed, though, at all, man. It drove me crazy. It was so slow down there. Everything. Being from the Northeast, people just walking on the street walk too slow. It drove me nuts. But it is a beautiful place and a beautiful place to visit. And if you like that southern living kind of like slowness, it is phenomenal. My roommate Marshall, who I lived with at culinary school and lived with down there, like he was from West Virginia. He loved the whole. He lives in Florida now, but he was a real southern boy, and he loved it there. And I just wanted to murder people for the most part. Well, Gil, it's been a long, long time. I've been sober for 17 years now, so I have not gotten drunk in a long time. And don't miss it, to be honest with you. But I have many stories of debauchery from my younger years. That's the reason why I'm sober 17 years now. Oh, I never did the box toppers. Let's check that out in the middle. Well, we were at again, that's a whole nother story. So, and my poor sister, who was at the concert, and she lost track of me. She didn't know I got arrested. She couldn't find me anywhere. Came home to find me on the couch, bleeding profusely, with Taco Bell all over me, passed out. I'm sure it was quite a sight to see. For the Mets, Freddie Valdez, black. Numbered 33 of 50 for the Metropolitans. Oh, it was quite a night. Chris F. There you go, buddy. Mets hit. Yeah, I don't think, not just because of my years of not drinking, but like I couldn't even imagine getting drunk ever again. Like it would take me weeks to recover from something like that, I think, at this point. Whereas I used to do it all day, every day, and work 18 hours a day and drink for the other 6 and then party and do whatever and then go back to work. Like, I can't even imagine what I would do to myself now. Ugh. So, those of you who are out there and can have a good time and handle it, unlike I could, more power to you. I'm jealous, but I don't really miss it. That's for sure. Hassle. Alrighty. So we're going to finish this up. We'll do a hit recap and then get out of here for about 10 minutes while I set up for the free break. And we'll get that one going. Rodriguez. We got to do the random at the beginning of that break for the people and the teams. And then you guys see all the delicious boxes we have here to open. Crow Armstrong. Oh, I was saying too, I mean, most of you guys were in breaks this weekend. A lot of cards from this weekend with the update and stuff like that, so it might take me a day longer than usual to get the cards out. I'm going to try to get them out tomorrow, but I have a feeling it's going to take me at least another day. Avery Short. The hops is, let's see, change back here. Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, Avery Short. Numbered 90 of 99 for Michael K. That's a good question. The last I remember, somewhere it was like November 20-something. But I got to be honest, man, at this point, I don't believe a single date. I mean, they pushing everything. There's nothing that doesn't get pushed anymore. So, but yeah, I think it was like the 3rd week of November. It's supposed to be, or maybe it was later. High number. Maybe it was December. Man, now I can't remember. Now I gotta check my release calendar. I mean, in December you got Bowman's Best and Draft, of course. Was high number that? I can't remember. But see, the unfortunate of it is we're going to be opening 2021 product into 2022. There's no doubt about that. Gorman. Like they're just. And now with whatever, like I was saying earlier with Panini, I don't know what the top situation is, but what this guy was talking to the other day, I mean, with all these supply chain issues that are out there, or whatever, I mean, some of these guys just can't even produce cards at this point, you know. So I don't know. Up at the half, nice. Grant, McRae, Caraway, Westberg, Powson. You're halfway home, Chris. You got it, buddy. Believe me, I'm rooting for you, man. I want Dallas to lose. Eagles actually won a game today. Shocking. Man, Detroit's really bad. If there's any Detroit fans out there, man, I am sorry. If they make the Eagles look that good, whew, Austin Martin, Eagles are bad. To win that game by 38 points or whatever, jeez Louise. I thought Goff was going to be like a good thing for them. And Stafford looks like the MVP out in L.A. after leaving Detroit. I mean, he looks phenomenal. Tucker, Lacey, Nova, Adolfo, and Kelly. All right. Alrighty. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. As usual, man, it's always awesome chatting and opening up some CADs. It's our last paid break of the week. We are doing the subscriber free break next at 10 o'clock. If you'd like to hang out, check it out. We'd love to have anybody who wants to watch. We are doing some trivia, some giveaways, some shirts, some cards, some, fun stuff to do. Just kind of hang out for an hour and open some cards and have a good time. So if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, we'll be back on Thursday, and we'll do Thursday, Saturday, Sunday next week again. So please, if you're not with us, stay safe and stay healthy out there. All right, hit recap for 2021 Heritage Minor League third case break number 3. Some couple colors. It's so weird. The first one, we only had a few colors. The second one, we had a bunch of color. And this one, we only had a few. All right, Austin Martin in action to green to 75. It's a nice one there. Hudson Haskins blue, Avery Short blue, and Kelly blue, all to 99. And our autographs. For the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Phillies, Casey Martin. Reyes for Detroit. Tina for the Indians. Criswell for the A's and Smith for the A's. Valdez for the Mets. And finally, Austin Hendrick, blue border deliciousness for the Reds. Everyone put money on the Lions, really? No, Wayne, this is the all I have. I really didn't plan on doing a lot of this. I just got the one case. I mean, we might have one pop up somewhere, but yeah, this is all I have for the Heritage. I'll be honest with you. I like Heritage. I do. And I like last year's Heritage Minor League. It feels a little light to me this year. I mean, I know it's an inexpensive product, but, last year they had the books in it and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It didn't read well from the checklist. That's why I only bought the one case. So, you never know. Might have another one pop up. It happens. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back in about 10 minutes for the free break. Take care. Bye.